I thank my friend for yielding. Madam Speaker, one of the things that most Americans don't realize is to what extent the Speaker, through the Rules Committee, controls this House and even what we can vote on. She determines what bills will be brought here, even what amendments may be offered. And there are very few ways to get another issue even considered here. But that's what this next vote is about. It's about trying to get a vote on a proposal that most people who went on the UCUT website this week have chosen as something that should at least get a vote. Now, the gentleman from Mississippi has a serious proposal on the floor, but there are other serious proposals which ought to be considered as well. And one of them is to cut the subsidy that goes to Amtrak's sleeper class service. Madam Speaker, the facts are this: 16% of the people who ride Amtrak's long-distance routes, 16% choose the sleeper class service. Everybody else rides in coach. But the people who choose the sleeper class service, as the whip mentioned, get a private compartment, usually a private bathroom. They have turn-down service where somebody comes and pulls back their sheets for them at night. They have unlimited meals in the dining car. All a very nice thing. The problem is the taxpayers subsidize an average of $396 per ticket for every one of those people who choose that sleeper class service. Now you add it all up, and it ends up being $1 billion, actually more than $1 billion over 10 years, that the taxpayers subsidize the people who choose the sleeper class service. Now, our proposal doesn't eliminate that service. It doesn't change any Amtrak routes. It just says if you're going to have that service, you ought to pay the cost of it. You ought to pay the cost of what you buy. I don't think that's terribly revolutionary, but it saves more than $1 billion to the taxpayers. Madam Speaker, in January, I got to speak to a bunch of high school seniors in Randall High School in my district. At that time, their share of the national debt was about $39,000. Today, their share of the national debt is $42,739. I think the next vote hinges on this question. Is it worth $1 billion of subsidies for sleeper class service to add to the debt that those high school seniors have to pay? That's the question that members will answer with the next vote. I yield back.